Ready to learn a new stitch? Come on, grab some yarn and a hook. I'm going to teach you the Trinity stitch. Let's go. The Trinity stitch is awesome for beginners because it's an easy repeat pattern, and when worked up, looks like little clusters of flowers. Here I'm showing you a sample with cotton yarn using a 5.5 hook, and here I have it using multiple colors of acrylic yarn. How beautiful is that? Look at how that little flower stitch pops out. The Trinity stitch is a dense stitch. That means the clusters get very tight and no holes in them, so they work great for washcloths, baby blankets, anything where you want a solid, dense pattern. All you need for this stitch is multiples of 2. So for this tutorial, I'm going to chain 12. So go ahead, chain 12 and meet me back here. The Trinity stitch is easy, but there are 2 fast and hard rules that if you don't follow, you're going to end up with a wrong stitch count. So make sure that you save this video so you can refer to it back later. One of the rules is that you always start with a single crochet and you always end with a single crochet. Okay, so we're going to skip the very first stitch of the chain and go single crochet into the next. Okay. So go ahead and place a stitch marker in that first single crochet so that you just know that's your first stitch. Now, another rule is that we always start our Trinity stitch in the last stitch that we made. So here's the Trinity stitch. You go back into the last stitch that you made, yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. 4 loops on the hook, always. Yarn over, pull through all 4. You've just made a Trinity stitch, okay? So then we're going to chain 1. Now, we go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop. Go into the next one, yarn over, pull up a loop. Making sure there are 4 loops on our hook, we yarn over and chain 1. Now continue practicing that stitch until you have 2 empty chains left, and meet me back here. Okay, chaining 1, and I have 2 chains left. So this will be our last Trinity stitch of the row. So we're going to go back into that same stitch, pulling up a loop, pulling up a loop, and pulling up a loop in our last chain. Yarning over, pulling through all 4. Now, this is where the other rule comes in. You do not chain 1 on the last Trinity stitch or the first one, or you will end up with extra stitches. So instead, we just place a single crochet into that last stitch. Okay, that is row 1. And now we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. Row 2 and beyond is the same simple repeat. So if you've got this at this point, you've got it for the whole project that you want to make. So starting row 2, we've chained 1, we've turned our work. We're going to single crochet into that first stitch and place our stitch marker. Do not chain 1 here. Go back into that same stitch and create a Trinity stitch. Yarning over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, and the last stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now we chain 1. Okay? Now, the last thing I want to express to you, and this is so important, if you are a tight tension crocheter, you need to crochet loosely for this stitch because going back into the chain 1s can be really tight. So if that's an issue for you, then what you can do is bump yourself up a half hook size or a full hook size. Okay, so I hope that you enjoy this stitch. I'd love to hear what you're going to make with it. And again, if you have any issues with the stitch, please leave your comments below and I will definitely get back to you and help you out. As always, please like, share, and follow for more tutorials. Love you, bye.